Hello, welcome, hi everyone to today's video because you need it. You need to take back your power. You need to reclaim what is yours. And what is yours is you, yourself, your thoughts, your power, your choices, your decisions. It's time for you to claim them back without fear, without guilt, without the shame. It is time for you to come back to yourself. That is all that we thrive for in self-development and spirituality. And if you're striving for perfection or results that will impress others, then you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. I know how overly saturated the market is with scammers, liars, cheaters, and just overall bad people. People that will show up and say a bunch of crap that is not true, overcharge you for products that will not help you, and make tons of videos that don't really give you advice. I know how overly saturated the market is. I know how much noise there is out there, and how many fake promises you were given by these people, by yourself, by society. I don't know, but I understand. I understand. It's easy for us to feel disappointed. It's easy to feel like there's no escape. There's no plan. There's no miraculous cure. We're just stuck where we are, not only as an individual, but also as a community. And it's kind of okay, it feels kind of bad. That's not really what we want, but I guess we're just gonna accept it, right? No, we're not gonna accept it. No, this is not how it should be, and it's not how it's going to be if you claim back your power today. Okay, if you claim it back today, things will change. Believe it or don't, I don't really care. I'm just here to give you the message. It all starts from within. If you're not happy with the way that things are in your life, for yourself, in the life of others, in this world, it all starts from within. And I know that there's a ripple effect, okay? There's a cause, there's an action, there's a result. I understand that not everything is a reflection of you and vice versa. You are not a reflection of everything. There is a sense of individuality. You are an individual with your own thoughts and feelings and experiences and your own vision of the world. But you are still connected to everything that is around you. Everything, everyone, ever. It's hard to remember in our day-to-day lives. It's hard to remember that we are essentially all kind of the same. It's hard, but trust me, it is true. It is true. So if you're out here, you're seeing people that have, they're achieving the dreams that you want to achieve. They have the things that you want. They're living the life that you want to live. Why not you? Do you know the reason why? Because they claimed their power. They stepped into their own full authenticity. They did the work. It's not because they're less or more of. It's not the case. I know that in our world there is something such as privilege, politics, the economy, a lot of terrible things going on. I know that we don't have all the same cards. We are not dealt with the same cards, okay? I understand that. But to our core, we all have the same things. We all have the same beating heart. To our core, we are a species that is innovative, creative. Your ancestors ran for miles after their prey. You do have this drive. You do have this power. We're giving it away to corporations, influencers, to the noise. We are forgetting who we are. And this is not a conspiracy theorist thing. I'm not saying like the government or whatever. I really genuinely believe that we just forget to check in with ourselves. We just forget to trust our own intuition. We just forget to reconnect with ourselves. As a deeply spiritual person myself, I do understand that I am connected to everything around me. I do understand that there's my soul who is guiding me. I do understand that I have a life purpose. I do understand these things. I do use ways of channeling messages to help me and guide me, but the power is not in my tools. The power is not in my tarot cards. The power is within me, and therefore within the universe. It's time for me to remember that, and it's time for you to remember that, okay? there's no 100% guarantee that any of the advice that I will give you or someone else will give you, that it will work, that it will change your life, that it will help you have an awakening or whatever. Most of the time it's just guidance, it's just a boost, it's just a little help, it's just a little teaching. It is still your job to reclaim who you are. It is still your job to face your fears. It is still your job to create a life that you are proud of. It doesn't matter your past, where you come from. It doesn't matter the circumstances that you lived through. I'm not trying to say, once again, that everyone has the same privilege or that everyone has the same story, the same background. No, that's not what I mean. All I'm trying to say is, you are the cure. You are the key. You are the person who decides. You are the person who's in charge. You are the person living with yourself every day, every single day. You are the person that is making the steps. You are the person that is ultimately living this life. You do have a say in all of this. You do have the power to make the right decision in all of this. And once again, it's really easy to forget. It's really easy to forget. But come back to yourself. Come back to yourself. And I'm not saying step into your power. It does not equal it does not equal being in the place of authority. It does not mean that you're super wealthy. It doesn't mean that, that these are fake, false ideologies of power. Power does not mean that you control others, that you're better than others. Power is simply just that you're aligned with yourself, you're aligned with your purpose, you're aligned with the universe. I don't admire the sick, crazy billionaires. I don't. This is not power to me. And it is not power to the universe. If money didn't exist, do you think these people would still be powerful? Do you still think that you would be impressed by them? I don't think so. Power stands within character. Your credits are not in your bank account, your social status, and your belongings and whatever, okay? Your credentials are in who you are, your values, your ethics, your spirit, your soul, your heart. That is where power comes from, okay? That is where power comes from. Don't get it twisted. It's not something that is external. If you're seeking power somewhere else than within, you're not gonna get it. Maybe perhaps through community, through the love of sharing and receiving, through things like taking care of yourself, going outside. These are ways that you can call back this energy to you. But you know what I'm saying. You're never gonna feel more powerful because you got a nice car. That's just ego-based, and that's not the vibe. And that's really the problem that I have. I want to breach the gap in between the spiritual community and the self-development community. Both of these communities are just thriving to be better individuals. They're just thriving to live in alignment with a life that feels good to them. That's pretty much it, honestly. It's about coming back to yourself, coming back to realizing how inherently, infinitely unique and beautiful you are. And power is not also about control. Power is not about control. You will never control everything around you. Never. You will never be able to, you will never be able to be like the master of your reality or whatever. There are still things that happen that are completely out of your control, and that is still power. To be able to be still and make the right decisions even when things get rough. That is still power. True power is to create, not control. Control, again, comes from your ego. It does not come from something that is higher and better. Control is not what you should strive for. There is still a lot of place for you to make mistakes and learn. And there's a lot of teachings, there's a lot of experiences that you need. Life is not meant to be always perfect, and it's not always about winning. It's literally not always about winning. To be in power does not mean that you are a baller and you never have a bad day. You know what I mean? And to be in power does not mean that you are controlling every aspect of your life. Do you know how incredibly limited your mind is compared to the universe? You know, the universe is literally infinite, ever expanding. You cannot even comprehend the amount of infinite possibilities. Be humble. Be humble, because you don't know as much as the universe does, okay? Whatever it is that you believe in, God, spirit guides, source, spirit, universe, I don't care. You cannot comprehend the bigger scheme of things. You are so incredibly limited. You are able to imagine only what you know. You are able to imagine only things that you have seen. There are things that we've never seen as a species. You cannot even comprehend all the possibilities of this world. We don't even understand the world we are living in. We don't even understand how we got here. What is going on? Is the universe infinite? Is there other universes? We don't even understand. How selfish and stupid of you to think that you have to be in control of everything. Do you really think that you're that important and that powerful? No! No! Of course not. See what I mean? Power is not about control. It's not about being the biggest, toughest guy. It's not about being a baller. Power is just about coming home to yourself, cultivating peace, acknowledging all parts of you, facing your fears, your triumphs, your mistakes, living with your heart open to its fullest potential. That is power. That is true essence. That is what you are meant to live. That is literally all that you should care about. It's not the rest is not important. The rest will come on its own. And trust me, as someone who has suffered, I have been through a lot. Girl, I've been going through a lot. I have survived a lot of things, and that's not something that I share a lot on this channel because I want to mainly focus on the positive. But I did not have it easy, you guys. I had a lot of problems. I faced a lot of difficulties and challenges. I suffered all kinds of abuse. I suffered all kinds of terrible events, and I was able to come back to myself regardless. That is power. I could have caved in and just said, that's how life is. It just sucks and everything is hard and we are meant to suffer and da 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 da. I didn't. I never did. I always came back to myself. No one can take my power away. There's people that have hurt me on all levels, in all possible ways. I'll never give away my power to them and give up on the optimistic person that I am. Give up on my dreams because what, they hurt me? No! Oh, no. That is power. That is power. Coming back to yourself over and over and over and over again. And another great form of power is when your cup is so full that you can help others. This is where I'm at in my life. This is the reason why I do what I do. I want to help others. I helped myself countless times. I have dragged myself out of the worst possible situations again and again and again and again. I am basically an expert now. And now I want to help you. I'm here to share with you these messages, these insights that I have learned through my journeys, that I have learned through my hardships, but also through my easy times. There's plenty of teachings and learnings that we experience through being happy, being loved, through peace and quiet. We don't just learn through hardships. We don't just learn by surviving and being punished consistently. No, girl, no, that's not how it works. So that is another great form of power. When you are so full of life-giving energy, life force, when you're so full of all this positive, radiant energy that is yours, that is yours, that is your power. so much of it that you can just share with the world. There's always something to share. There's always something to share, girl. I don't have, I'm not the richest girl on planet Earth. I don't have a lot of money yet. I still always have money to give to homeless people. When I go out in the streets, I always have change to give to them. I always have a smile to give to them. I always have a nod to give to them. If I go to the grocery store and I know that there's like a few products that I have a little bit too much of it, I don't mind sharing it with people in my community. I don't mind, because I always have a little bit left to share. I may not collect, you know what I mean? Like, I may not collect immediate results or whatever, but that is power, because I have so much to give. I have so much to give that I give away little sparks of myself to other people. There's no self-betterment, there's no self-improvement if the world is terrible. If everyone is suffering, then you're not thriving, babe. You're not thriving, you're just being delusional. You gotta look out for others as well. If your community is suffering, you cannot just work on yourself. You gotta work on your community too. You gotta give to other people as well. You gotta pour into your cup. Absolutely. You gotta take care of yourself. Absolutely. Shout out people pleasers. Shout out to the ladies, to the minorities, people who feel like they gotta always give. You gotta pour into yourself too. But we gotta look out for others as well. That is a form of power, showing up for others. Showing up as your most authentic self. You have something to offer to this world. You have a unique gift, a unique perspective, a unique talent, whatever. You have something to offer to this world. You coming into your most powerful, authentic self means that you will share this light with others and make the world a little bit better. No one can do the things that you do the way that you do it, okay? Example, you could literally take my phone, sit here, okay, on my couch in my house. Literally, okay? You can literally have my shirt, get the same haircut, do your makeup like me. You can literally take my channel, okay? You can literally make a video just like how I do my video. You cannot do it like I do it. You can also make a video that talks about power. You cannot say the things that I say. You cannot do it like I do it, and I cannot do it like you do it. You know what I mean? I hope that this example makes sense. I'm not trying to be cocky or brag or whatever, but you have your own unique blueprint as a being. All things in existence are unique. Literally. That's miraculous when you think about it, because there's a lot of things that exist. But we are all so different. We are all so blessed. We are all so... There's no other way to put it. I want to say magical. We're so magical. Embrace that. Embrace that. Literally embrace that. You were given a brain, a heart. You were given experiences and thoughts and resources to consistently learn and become better and grow. Use that to your own advantage. Why are you punishing yourself? Why are you giving away what is inherently divinely yours? Why? Why? You don't have to play small. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to make things harder for yourself. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to... all of this. Come back to yourself. Come back to yourself, and you will never regret that decision. I'm telling you from experience, you will never regret that decision. So, this was just a rambling video. I hope you enjoyed it, because I certainly did. And I feel like that is what you needed. So, go off. Go whatever you want to do, but remember these words. Come back to this video as many times as you want. As many times as you want. And like, please remember who you are. Remember why you are on this planet. To be yourself. To be alive. It's not that complicated. Go live the life that you want to live. Literally. That simple. Okay? Don't make it too complicated. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your heart. You are divinely guided. You are guided by yourself. I don't care what you believe in. I'm just here to tell you things don't have to be horrible. Things can get better. And if you don't believe in that, I am living proof that things do get better. One day, perhaps, I will share my entire story, but I don't know. I'm still hesitant about that. I'm still a little bit hesitant about that. So yeah, that was pretty much it. I thank you sincerely for clicking on this video, for being here, for choosing to listen to me, and I trust that you are still here. I trust that you are still listening. I trust that this video will do great, and I trust that you will do great. If you're interested in more of what I do, my services, my socials, whatever, everything is linked down below. If you're curious about me, everything is down below. If you want to help yourself, everything is down below. So yay. And if you want to spread this message, oh my god, why can't I talk? Spread this message, reach more people, definitely give a like, share, comment, subscribe, all that YouTuber stuff. And let's just share this exact moment with more people, because God knows we need it. So on that note, I wish you the best of the best. Do believe in yourself. Dare to love yourself. Dare to believe that things don't have to be the way that they are. Ultimately, one of the biggest lessons that I've learned is that most of the time we're just trapped in our own minds. Work on your limiting self-beliefs and figure out who you really are. Figure out what you really want. What do you stand for? What is important to you and why? And is it really important? You know? A lot of good things are coming. A lot of changes are coming. I'm very excited about what's next for me personally, but also for the collective. I know that we are moving together like a wave. And I just feel very good right now. So stay tuned for everything that is coming out very soon. And be open to receive more miracles and blessings, because trust me, as I'm talking right now, I'm seeing a bunch of rainbows. Blessings are incoming. I promise.